So tell us, what do you know or think about Shakespeare? Or when I say Shakespeare, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Okay, so when I'm Linda to make it, first thing that comes to mind is confusion. Because honestly, I did Shakespeare from the 10th grade up until grade 12, and I was confused half the time. The only thing that helped us was that I had amazing English teachers who were able to actually take what was in the book and made it into reality, which made it fun and more understandable, and I think that's how I was able to ace the grades and whatever. But yeah, I'm hoping to learn more, and I'm hoping to love it, and I hope that I'll be as amazing as they were to me through this program.
Cool. Anybody else?
Well, when we come on Shakespeare, to me, my impression is perfection. He's so good in English. He's like, I don't know, godfather of English. And poetry. I love his poems. His poems are the best. The one I remember is Went to the Sessions of Sweet Silent Thoughts. The poem still rings in my mind till today. It was like the best poem ever. And some of his books were so horrible because there's thee, thou, all those languages, all those words were like, why? So, but Shakespeare is good, and I'm hoping to learn more about Shakespeare language through this program, and which I am already, and I'm hoping to have so much fun.
Okay, can I ask a question around what you just said? She says that he is the master of English. Mm-hmm. So as Black South Africans in a post-freedom society, is that what you want to be, perfect English? Is that who you identify yourself as?
Well, I'm not perfect English. I'm always trying my best every time. I'm always learning each and every single day. So I don't say I want to be as him, because I don't think I'll ever be as him, but I just want to be maybe something more like him. Be good, but not, I can't be him. I hate that English, but it was him.
So there's a saying that goes, a black person doesn't owe anybody proper English, which I believe is partly true. But then let's think about it. If your parents were able to make you go to these multiracial schools, it was for it was on the basis of good to pick up English and whatever. But then we live in an era where if I was like, thou shalt not do this and that, you will not understand. So I think the Shakespearean language should be just dropped out, if I may say. But Jay, in English, I see from Denmark, because it is a universal language at the end of the day, hey?
Hi, my name is Vamisile. Okay, I have life. My name is Vamisile Zono from Ukzn, and I'm doing my first year. And it's so exciting. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. It's so grateful, especially when you are coming from disadvantaged schools, and then whereby, and then we're not taught much about the Shakespeare, and then they've just taught you about the Shakespeare for examine thing, not just to know deeply about it, not taking it into reality. So on this opportunity, I think it's going to give me the great opportunity to measure the reality of these stories and the theoretical as well. So it's a great opportunity for me, and I think I'm going to learn much. I'm so excited.
Gentlemen, do any of the gentlemen want to say something?
I have something. I don't really know how this is going to work.
Oh, there we go.
I think that not mastering the language is good. I think knowing the language is good because it opens up so many platforms worldwide, not just in South Africa. Like worldwide, if you're going to be speaking like Zulu, you're not going to get like pretty far. But if you know English, as like even if you don't know it well, like just knowing the language and being able to communicate with the person. If you want to go somewhere, you communicate that I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to go here. But if you want to go further than that, I'm pretty sure you could try master English, but English is not just a language that's set in stone. It's always evolving, which is why we've gone from Shakespearean to what was happening back in the past to now, where we have slang words and things like that that are also being put in the dictionary because it's always like an evolving and a changing language.
Okay, so why do you think Shakespeare is so popular? Like everyone around the world seems to know. What is it about him? If it's not just the language, what is it?
Well, for one, he's dead. It seems to be a trend. And also, his stories are also, they're very intricate. they used to speak about things that were happening in the past, but they're also relevant to what's happening now. For example, the Julius Caesar story, there's still the backstabbing and there's still all of that stuff happening now. Romeo and Juliet, it's a love story. Everybody, like, this love is still around and it still happens. So it's just like teaching us all of these lessons that are still relevant now, which is what makes it so popular.
Okay, cool.
Anginasho kodwa ngiyacabanga ukuthi bebengekho ama-writers amaningi noma mhlawumbe bekhona bebengamaningi washo ukuthi naye vele benswembe yabo.
Okay. Do you think there'll ever be a writer greater than Shakespeare?
King of Shakespeare, mass.
Okay, good. Does anybody else want to say something?
No, angabakhona umuntu bese ngamdefeat aphethe lo Shakespeare. Mhlawumbe nakhona lo muntu loyo angadinga ukuthi generate more words angakwazi ukuthi ashaye lawa Shakespeare ngoba Shakespeare ushaya ngama bombastic words which ungadinga ukuthi mawufunda uphatha umqebi we dictionary ngaka. So nami nje ngingamhlula ngiyahlala no.
But do you guys know that Shakespeare actually created a lot of words we use today because there weren't words for what he wanted, so he just made them up as he went along?
That's crazy.
Shakespeare did a lot of things back in the day. But like back in the day, he wasn't, like, in his time, he wasn't very like popular and stuff because like theater was harsh back in the day. They didn't like your play, they'd like put you out that second. So it was very hard for him to like for like writers to come up and stuff and playwrights as well. But he made it, and after he died, people started seeing that his work was actually really good.
Okay.
And as I think time also, we modernized, we wanted like stories and things like that, and Shakespeare had all of that, which is why we took it.
And Shakespeare, like, which I think Shakespeare was because most people do refer to him, if I may say, and object if you do, because in my opinion, I think most of the people, although they're not following on his exact footsteps, but I think they are following what he has done, because there are some great people, writers, South African writers, but not only Shakespearean writers and stuff, there are some good South African writers, which we have that look back on what Shakespeare did and also try to do it as their own.
Now, I would like to agree with you if ever other authors they just quoting from Shakespeare, because Shakespeare, if ever you guys just go through everything that she has done, and then we are manager and then go deeper about it, and then if ever so you're gonna come up with a solid something.
Okay.
Very nice.
Good.